Message received loud and clear. Yeah, this was the last episode for now on Felsbrunn. So yeah, I'm just I can see what I've got to do. We know we've got narrows on. Ooh, now this does prove, because this on with Crop Destruction Plus, even though you can see the narrows, Crop Destruction Plus actually classes them as standard tyres, so therefore does damage. So you can see, I was always right actually about Crop Destruction Plus. I think this is the only one with weeds, but we will check. Yeah, it's really, yeah, this is the last episode, as I say, because Around the World in 8 days is going to start. I haven't posted this yet, but I've only done 6 episodes, so I thought, come on, get on Felsbrunn. Yeah, I've done 7 episodes on Ravenport over the weekends, ended on a monster, and ended with $1.6 million. And talking of dollars, we appear to be on dollars because of that fantastic global setting that is on Farming Simulator. Yeah, it is. I wish it was a map base, but it is what it is. So we want to be on euros. At least I realised at the beginning of the session and not at the end. Yeah, it's true. That's my normal. I'm not going to leave this. No, I'm not going to fold it. How long does it take to unfold it? Now, I think that was no. Across the road was no till. I can't remember what we. Yeah, well, let's have a look. It does show you weeds, and it is the next day. So if there's weeds, it will show it. There's patches of weeds. Enough so that I think it's worth doing. So yeah, we will pop across the road, and we'll do that because weeds are the bane of productivity. Then what I'm going to try to do, really, we've got nothing more to do than actually go. I mean, we spent most of our money. If this was a proper Let's Play, I would have animals now, but it's going to waste a lot of time. Whereas really our main job now is at the minute to harvest our canola, which is a long way away. So I think we're going to zip through the winter. Yeah, I can see it. I can. There's bits and bobs everywhere, actually. Let's get this done. And then we're going to zip through. I've just checked the pH, and it is good. pH and nitrogen is good. Yeah, that's just literally. Yeah, so we're down to 198,000, but yeah, obviously we've done all the jobs we need to do. All expenditures gone. We haven't got a. Yeah, no, we haven't, have we? Oh, yeah, I can't remember if I did this on. I think I did it on. I wanted proper growth, didn't I? So we went for normal. We did. I do like. I've got to be honest. I prefer normal to hard in a way. I did the extreme series, really just to prove that I could do that. Really, not more than. I mean, to be honest, flourish on hard economy, and I think I proved that to myself and to anybody really. We also didn't have the BGA on many of the Let's Plays, and some of them we didn't have a generator, so we did sort of prove that we could manage without all of those. Yeah, no safety net, basically. That was my aim, just to prove to myself, because to be honest, I have sometimes been quite yeah, very early on in FS19 I always wanted to generate, and I can still see the point, but you can become a little bit dependent upon them. So I wanted to like cut loose, and yes, of course I still do like generators, but yeah, I've proved to myself that I'm not totally dependent on them. I can survive without them. In fact, we can more than survive. Again, yeah, I mean, normal economy is better for growth. It really is. It hard does stunt growth, and as I proved to myself and you, the viewers, on many Let's Plays, Stone Valley, yeah, you sort of get each crop gives you a little bit of an income where you can buy a bit of equipment and all the rest of it, but it is tough because you the little tiny bursts, and then you've got to wait until the next one, and it's obviously far less than normal on normal economy. Obviously it's half, so it is, you can feel the pain from it. It really is quite painful. Yeah, you've got to work a lot harder to. Oh, there's a bit now. Yeah, that's the other. I think that's the other patch, isn't it? Oh, there were 2 big patches that, for some reason. Well, I did do it manually. I seem to recall. Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, we are literally facing it, and there's 2 little speckles to the right of us, which I can see, and we are not going to miss. No, I've got to be honest. They don't half hurt you when you leave weeds on a field. It really does. Massively so. That and yeah, the ploughing also, that is a nasty one. Yeah, when you do hard economy, that's the other thing, is frequently even your grass fields, which I do think affect you at that point. If the game says you need ploughing, you take that as it 15 or 20% hit on productivity of the field, the yield. That hurts, it really does, and there's nothing you can do when your crop's in the ground already, but it says you need ploughing. So yeah, that hurts too. There's lots of things that the hard economy sort of really does. Oh wow, we are getting a bit low on. Yeah, I didn't actually look at how much we started with of the herbicide. Yes, I will. I will explain what I'm actually waffling on about. Not expect you to read my mind. Yeah, it is true. That's why I really optimal settings for me to sort of show a bit of growth, or a good amount of growth, to sort of so you can see the productions at their best. I really do think normal economy is the way to go. Yeah, because to be honest, you're already facing enough. Start from scratch is a tough start with 300 grand. I mean, yes, I know you get 500 grand technically, but I'd hate that loan. That gets you into more trouble than little. So I'd sooner only have 300 grand to call my own, and that is tough. I mean, some maps even buying a field as well as your equipment at the same time, which is, you can see why I really do like a generator. Yeah, I think you've got to try and give yourself some things. I mean, to be honest, the generator itself reduces the income you've got. I mean, the Omatana ones, I like the Lort's the best because it's only 30,000 and generates about 30 grand a month, which is a real cracking amount on a start from scratch. Really, yeah, I do really think that is fantastic. So we're going to literally zip through as much as we possibly can. We've got a cracking harvester. We've got a super duper very large trailer, which I wouldn't normally indulge in, but the sales, they are what they are. You've got what you've got, so it's yeah, we've done well. I love the equipment that we've got on this, though I really am crying inwardly at the fact that we missed my favourite tractor. But the Challenger is, yeah, I've got to be honest, this is, I would say actually, this is probably, no, I've got to be honest now, my heart has gone to another. It has. I have fallen in love with, which, yeah, my old favourite, oh, there's a bit on 30 as well. Yeah, let's be thorough. Yeah, let's do this properly. If this is a favourite of mine, the Ares for low, definitely. Well, when I say it's 194 horsepower, it's not exactly low, but yeah, you know what I mean. It is a real favourite as a start. It's just a little dearer than you can usually afford on a start from scratch, because it is. I mean, it's 80 odd thousand, 87,000, and for about another 10 grand, you'll get a 261 horsepower tractor, which would be like one of my firm favourites, which would be the 7250 Pro, or the Magnum version of that. Oh no, let's not do it. It's still I see a little bit more, and I think this is it. Yeah, so my heart has definitely gone. I would say first is still the case that we saw the by Mack Trucker. That 886 horsepower beast is definitely the number one. But number two is the Prinoff, the special Prinoff by, I think it's the ARM team. I think it's in large tractors. It is that one there. Only it's not that one there. No, it's not actually. That's it. That has, yeah, that's not the one that I love. I like the one with the yeah, I was right, that is the wrong one. I'm not sure though. If Az has got a back 3-point link, I'm happy with that, but it isn't the one. It isn't the one that I am in love with. No, it isn't. The one I'm in love with is, let's start everyone's engine because we are going to need him at some point. Is this a proper 3-point at the back? Oh, I think it's not. It's just a trailer, isn't it? Oh well, it is. It's usable. Oh no, it's got a catch hook. No, it is. You see, that is still good. It is the ploughy version. It really is. The one that I love is the one by the ARM team. But that doesn't mean to say, yeah, isn't this a slow one as well? Yeah, it is. Yeah, 40 miles an hour. Was this in the sales? can't remember. I think it was. Yeah, for that it definitely was. Yeah, so it's still a cracking mod, and it'll do what it. I love the one by the ARM team. It is amazing, but again, it is still beautiful. It's just a little bit slower than I'm used to. That one's 38 miles an hour. With it, yeah, it probably is a bit cheaty, but yeah, I'm quite sure. Like anything, if somebody really wanted, they could actually do that to a print off. It just would require quite a lot of cash. But then, of course, you could, once you've produced it, you can produce it. I'm quite sure that is quite an expensive thing, the plough section, to do on this. So at least we have got, I think, is it a normal 3-point? I know it'll do that because that's a. Well, we can easily prove that. If we could pick that up on the back, it's a proper 3-point because it's got electrics as well. Yeah, it is. So I'm quite happy. This is still a monster that could plough and all the rest of it. And to be honest, that's what you need, this bad boy. But of course, I like the other one because it's got a front and a back 3-point link, and I do love that. I really do. Yeah, right. Anyway, enough faffing around. There's no grass to save us now. No. It's just waiting for the canola, and this is the last episode. So I think we're going to time lapse this, because we've got a long way to go, and I don't really think there's going to be. Well, we'll look in the sales. If there's some ultra cheap thing that we really need, we'll buy it. But I've got to be honest, I just think we ought to just go straight through. We ought to check the productions as well and switch off anything that is no longer relevant. Still a bit of straw, so we've got the straw silage. There's one more of those. A little bit of silage in there. Electric charge selling. And yeah, sorghum. Seeds from sorghum. Manure. Yes, we had to have manure, didn't we, to actually make that happen. And how much manure do we need? A tenth of what we've got, which is 1.4 tons. So we will, yeah, let's go grab that at the very least. Let's go grab that straight away. No, you can't get manure in this. No. Have I already bought it? Am I already down there? Was that why the... Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I can't remember if we did actually buy it or not. No, we didn't. Okay, did we? No, this is repaired, yeah. This has got a rear hitch as well, ideal for the TPS. I can't remember, did I actually buy this brand new? I can't remember. Let's grab the TPS. In fact, we could easily do this into a normal trailer, really. Yeah, I think that's too high. I think when it has the walls, it's too high to actually do. So, although I suppose we could reduce it because it's still going to be like mega massive, isn't it? So yeah, you can pick things up off the ground with this if it's if it's the low one, the low version can actually grab it. So we can make this smaller. It's still giant anyway, so it's not really going to make much difference. Even if it knocks it down to 150. Yeah, it is, yeah, 150. I seriously don't think I've got anything to worry about. Right, we need to buy 1.4 tons of, is it bags or is it, I think it's pallets, but I'm not sure, it might be bags. Yeah, we are looking for, yeah, I've got the sand one that's in. I would like to have a look at that on a Let's Play, just to have a look at it, but I think I probably need, I'm a terror for like going live having never looked at something. I suppose it's, yeah, that way you're testing yourself naturally with just your natural, is it? Oh no, we are, yeah, it is actually, I am right. Seeds, wheat, pig food, oats, roadside manure, we need 2. Right, fantastic. Should be able to get this. It's a little bit painful. Smashing. And then we should be able to finish the sorghum seeds off, really. Yeah, so this is the last job that we've got to do. We'll earn a little tiny bit of cash. Then I'm going to time-lapse this because I'd like to get us right the way through to harvest. I'd like that to be the last session. For now, if we go to Felsbrunn as a full-bodied Let's Play, then obviously that's a different matter. But at present, that is going to be, everything. So I am going to say my words. We're just going to literally look at the sales every morning, and we're going to go straight the way through to the month of... Well, actually, to be honest, if we're facing the fields, I'm going to see them go golden when they're ready. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, well, we're going to leave it there. If this is going to turn into a full-blooded Let's Play, this is going to get quite interesting. It is, yeah, definitely. I've always wanted to have a play with that, but never ever had the cash to actually get that one, to actually grab the containers, because they are, I mean, the actual thing is quite, but that is interesting, really. Yeah, it is. Ooh, now then, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, no, that's, yes, that as well. Yeah, and forwards and up again and forwards. Yeah, I think we could have some fun with that. I do, definitely. And there, I was just saying about the I must do straw pellets, and lo and behold, we get the Primos. So yeah. At a ridiculously fantastic price, and the only thing is, I don't think we've got to worry about horsepowers on this. I really don't. Even if it's like massive, yeah, 350 horsepower, we can do that easily. Yeah, at least twice actually. Yeah, and we have that little beaut as well, 670 horsepower. That is like one of the biggest tractors. Yeah, I don't apologise for that. I had a look as I was driving past. I thought, do you know, you could actually drive all the way through that, and that's when I struggled with the little truck. I will drag them down for next session if this turns into a full-blooded Let's Play. The next European map, well, or a future, yes, a European map from this sort of position, then yeah, we were, I'll be honest, with this equipment lineup, I think we'll be having quite a lot of fun, really. Yeah, definitely. Our canola is ready, so next session we will be grabbing that. So I will retrieve, or have retrieved by rescue services, the the lorry and the stranded trailer, which we can just see on the minimap, as it's, yeah, I thought, to be honest, it was more believable. I thought, you can get down there. I did look my route as I was like going up. I thought, and then when I thought, do you know, that might be slow, but I thought that thing can climb up anything at 14 miles an hour. I thought, so yeah, you can see there is a route, and that's what made me think. And boy, did we do well out of the collectibles. Yeah, I thought, you've got to smell the roses. I always say that. It's true. There's a time to cut loose and have a bit of fun. So I thought we would have a bit of fun, to be honest, and we did. So yes, quite amazing. So yeah, quite a lot of bit of kit. There's a couple of windrows, but they're also, and I thought, to be honest, really, I mean, most of our windrows are going to be like 13.7, you know, like the header size. And I thought, if we need to windrow anything else, that's 6.5. We're only talking about like a metre and a half max. And I thought, it's if it was a 13.5 or something like that, or it was big 15 or 17 or 16, anything like that, and it was reasonable, I would have bought it. But I thought it's too close to what we've already got, really. So 3 fields of canola. Yeah, we haven't got anything to actually, no, we've not got placed anything to actually do canola oil, have we? Which is, that's what we would do. So we would be going that way when we harvest this, if this turns into a full-blooded Let's Play. Yeah, I did almost buy the 150 horsepower tractor as well. I thought, do you need another one? This map's more for high-end, really. We've got like, I mean, we've seen that's a beautiful 194 horsepower, and it is a tough little beast. This has been like, yeah, I mean, it was struggling when it was doing that field, and that's not that bad. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, this is a map for the things like the Challenger, and I mean, is that the 230? Haven't we got the other Fent as well? The medium Fent. No, we haven't. That's another Let's Play. Yeah, no, we've only got the standard 115, or maybe 100. No, it is 115. Yes, I mean, that's a little. That was the original. Well, one of the original 2. Then we've got the 170 and the 177, which can be upgraded. But we've been, yeah. I was going to upgrade it, and then I thought, well, you've got a couple of map monsters now, really. What with that, the Prinoff, and that, we've really got the high end covered as well. And now we've got that. It's quite the L58. I've not had that since well, not that particular one, the adapted one for Dragon Nose. I had dreams of having it on every Let's Play when it first got released, until I saw the price and I thought, gulp. I don't think there'll be many Let's Plays where I can afford that. So to have a trade-in by someone who's had enough of it is quite amazing. So we would have to buy, if we were gonna, if this turns into, I believe it's in miscellaneous. No, it's not. It's in trailers. I'm sure it is. Yeah, I see it every time I go through and think, one day, one Let's Play, we will do this. But you've got to be able to load and unload it. You can, I mean, you can stick them on. You need the tipper function, then you've got to do the propper. They're the ones by BC Bueller. I saw the truck. We might be having a go at this. Yeah, I put it in. I've not seen the actual. Wow. Titan trailer. Oh, now that I'd not seen either. I know there was an update. Now I can see why. Wow. So standard 20 with a hitch. Nah, I don't want unrealistic. Yeah, so there's no middle ground. It is, but it's still beautiful. I've got, and it's unique as well. I can't see that being a rip off of any other kind of trailer. That is unique. What you'd expect from the Rileys. Yeah. No, Chris S and Riley S. I always think it says it's Chris S Riley and Riley S at Riley, and it's not. Yeah, this one here by Hispano. Obviously, you can go the 3 different sizes. I'd like to, if we're going to do it, I'd like to go big, but I suppose you could actually. Yeah, because it's the, if I remember rightly, let's have a look. They are in here, or have we passed them already? I think are they in miscellaneous? The actual containers. I think they are. I'm sure you see them in miscellaneous. The actual trailers. The not trailers. They're not a trailer, are they really? They're boxes. But yeah, you need the proper trailer one with the attachments. Yeah, so that's the biggest size. Oh, you can go Unreal. So it would be 27 or 150. So you can go high. So 32. This is what I'm saying. If you have this as a tipper, if you've got the tools to do this, it really is quite amazing. But the real thing is the base. I mean, I'm not sure if you can do this with a normal telehandler. I really can't. Yeah, so if I was going to do it, I'd want to go 44. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can even do these, can't you? If you bought one of the smalls, I mean, that's 23.8 tons, 36,004. Is there a high one? Yeah, there is. Still real. That would be 27.5. Yeah, so you, what does this one be? Yeah, because I've never really looked, because it's always been. See, that's not bad. When you actually work out it's just the sticking it on, because you've got to like get it exactly right to align the 4 corners to sort of squeeze them off. Not sure if you could. I've never tried it with a normal telehandler. I don't think you can, and it's just too expensive to keep leasing or buying the bottom things. But the containers, as we can see, are absolutely amazing. What would that be for the biggie? Yeah, 57.4. It's almost like oh, so that is, it's like having the 82 Studios thing, really. That is quite amazing. It'd be interesting to see. Yeah, so that's 9,400 for that. Obviously the back, which we've just seen in trailers, is how much then for the, it's 87,000. I suppose when you consider it though, at the price of a standard one. But again, this is what I'm sort of trying to say. You'd have to load and unload all the time. And I find it's the faffiness of tools that really gets to me after a bit. It's alright when it's in the beginning, but then I'm going to change the back again. You know, it's, yeah, I liked, in the end, you want it to be fixed, and in which case you'd probably want, one liquid. So I've always thought this was the weak point of Hispano's mod. for a start from scratcher. It's all right if your farm's making millions, and there is a certain point that you do, but then that's toward the end of your Let's Play, and like you want to use it. It's sort of aimed at the wrong end of the market. I mean, for a game, I'm not in real life. Obviously, we're talking something completely different, and you could wangle it if you was going to sell some stuff so that you could do it really, but it's really, if you can only use the standard. Again, I hope to do a bit more testing, because I am interested. If you could use a telehandler, I think you've got to use that. I think there are two, aren't there? I mean, I suppose you could sort of do what I did toy with an idea. Sorry to go off on a tangent, but yeah, it's quite an interesting sort of subject. Yeah, you could buy one of these for the shop, as I do for a telehandler, and it's not unbelievable, not really, if you left this down at the shop and said, yeah, the shop does this, and this is, yeah, going forwards, this is, how do we get that to go forwards? But forwards but up. So that's your level. It's got auto level on, which is a bit awkward. Yeah, you'd soon get into this, and after, if you played around with it long enough, it becomes second nature. I mean, I'm all right with the forestry equipment now. How do we? It is like that. That is exactly what you do. Yeah, smashing. So yes, we could sort of do that and have one, not on every Let's Play, but on certain Let's Plays, while it's still got a bit of life on the Let's Play, where it's sort of worth doing it, not toward the end where you get a couple of play sessions out of it. So yeah, it's just, that's the only way I think you could get away with it, is if you were coming down the shop and they would change your thing, and maybe even sort of like say they charge you $100 or euros or pounds, depending on what currency you're on, for the privilege of swapping your containers off. Or I suppose they could do that. No, there would be a cost in real life, even if it was only a little bit. You'd be paying the operator's time, his wages, wouldn't you really? So that would be a goer, really. I wouldn't break the bank, and that wouldn't hurt too much. But this is definitely where we're going to leave it. So I've got 251,224. If we were, obviously the next thing I would be doing is we'll be going, yeah, I mean, I don't know, that probably another field, but as for what we did, I knew that this was going to be enough, really. I did. So yeah, these three would be harvesting, and we would go something like for, I'm thinking probably Farmer Jeb's is one of the best that I've found for oil, but there isn't a couple I suppose, because this is the end of the Let's Play, the mini series, you could say we could have a bit of fun now. We've saved it, and actually, yeah, I mean, you could even inject some cash and sort of stick this down. I mean, we've got a massive monster amount of headland. We own all of this land all the way around here. So yeah, we're buying this field here. It comes with a lot of land, so we could have a look at sure, there's an extended oil plant. We could have a look at a couple of those now, just to see. Oh yeah, I've also wanted to see if the dairy's got any better, as in whether giants have increased things. Yeah, because I must admit, having looked much more closely at the suit factory on Sri Lanka, obviously I knew I was going to do it no matter what, but it really isn't that fantastic. It sort of uses 3 to produce 1, so it produces a lot of something, and then giants have toned it down to the point where you think, well, it's a bit, yeah, I still just don't think, I don't really feel the love for it after Sri Lanka. I'm waiting until a modder makes one that's got a more reasonable cycles, because I think giants have done it again, really, where it's just a bit like the cereal factory. It's just I don't feel it. I don't. It's just rubbish. It is. It's unrealistic. The money you make from it is just. Not just the money, you pay a fortune for the production. It's going to take you 3 years to get your production thing back, and it's either a slow burn like the furniture factory, where you're doing like 1.5 tons a month, and it's earning you like £7,000 per month, which is like 70 or 90 grand, and yeah, you've got a lot of investiture in the wood and all the rest of it, and it's just, yeah, I just don't. So I look at it and I think, and the cereal factory I think is the worst, because the inputs they're all quite dear things. If you sold them, if you sold your honey and all your other bits and bobs, that you'd make more than you do for at the loss rate of the productions than it's worth doing. And then you've got the cereal factory. You've got to produce a lot of things that all go in, get reduced heavily, and the price is all right. And I think, well, it should be brilliant. If you've got to stick all that lot in there, that price should be stupendous. But it's not. No. Sorry. Oh, this is the one I'd like to try. The Universe Crusher. Yeah, I really think this has got quite a lot of life in it. I'd like to bring this in definitely. How much is it? 75 grand, but it is lots of different businesses. So, yeah. Not obviously. I'm not talking about here, but like, yeah. Elpic, not Epic. Elpic. Silicon in and golden. Ooh, very nice. And there would obviously be a sell point for that. So, yeah, between the two things, I think this is supposed to be the miner. Yeah, you put those in and you get these things out. And then you put those things in and you get these things out. So, yeah, and then obviously sell your silicon, your gold, and whatever else that is. I have seen it. I've seen a bit of it on the... Right, anyway, we're getting sidetracked because I'm tired. Right, so then, extended oil plants, jump fruits. I believe this is one of them. So we need to be sticking this. Doesn't really matter in a way. It'll let me put it on someone else's field. Seriously? Yeah, that'll do for now, because we just really... We're not going to save this. So that's the extended oil. What else does oil? There is, of course, Farmer Jeb. And the farm factory. It wouldn't be a bad idea to actually... I think, is that partially on ours? It is, but we would... Oh, yeah, we're not really worried because we're not really going to do... Yeah, this is going. Have I gone past Farmer Jeb? No, I think this is because it's the Lort. It's off the Felsbrunn pack. I'd like to have a go at this one as well. Agric Evolution. I like that. Is there a Kevin there? Maybe. Grain mill. Tried this. Granny's knitwear. Fantastic idea. Does away with the spinnery. It's sort of both. And the cycles are about what you'd expect from, say, the Lorts or something like that. So it's not terrible. Greenhouses. Yeah, I really quite like it. And then, of course, because it's so reasonable, you could afford to upgrade it. I wouldn't want to go mad with it because then you sort of... I mean, I can give Granny bigger knitting needles and that'd be it, really. So I can't really go too far and be realistic. So, I mean, I know it's a factory, really. I'm only kidding about Granny's needles, but... knitting needles, that is, yeah. Right, so is there another one? Well, there is a Farmer Jeb's, if we can find it. Yeah, I think it's coming up now. Old General Mill, Farmer Jeb. Can we get that? We do own a lot of land over here, but we've got loads of trees. Doesn't really matter because we've saved the game and we're not gonna... Well, I'm hoping I don't know. I have made the stupid mistake of actually saving this a few times. Don't care that it costs us a lot, really. Oh, it's on that thing where it goes wrong. Right, now then, let's have a quick look at... We did that with our own money. Let's have a look at the productions on this. Just like to have a bit of a look for a Let's Play where we do... So this is the extended oil plant. Now, I'm sure Farmer Jeb beats this. I think I've looked at this a long time ago. Yeah, you still got the normal loss, which you'd expect a certain amount of loss. But Farmer Jeb does something good about it in so much as he gives you a bit of a... Which is quite true. 2 producers, 1. Yeah, so it's half loss like everything else. Then you've got 6 for... Again, Omatanas is the same. You get 3, plus you get 3 waste, which goes to pig food. Canola oil the same, and olive oil the same. Then you have got the old General Mill, where Farmer Jeb does the same. Yeah, it's still 800. You've got to put water in as well, but you've 800, you still get an 800. But it's not as much loss, which, let's be honest, in a business, that's what you're really wanting. Not as much loss. I like Farmer Jeb's. It's not too unbelievable, but it's good. Again, 9.50 for 7.60. No additional things off that one, all the canola. But again, it's one of the best recipes for that, but not so stupendously good that it's ridiculous. So again, I've got to say that both the Farm Factory in their own way do a cracking, but there's more loss on that. But then the Farm Factory does far more. So you've got to think about everything that does. The cycles are not stupendous. That's the one thing. It's not terrible, but if we look at the Farmer Jebs, it's a specialist. Old General Meal. Yeah, 672 times 7. This really rips through your bits and bobs. So I like it. It might be only a certain amount of stuff, but yeah, sorry about that. My wife was just shouting. Right, yes, I'm about done. Basically, the Old General Mill is as it was a few months ago when I did this on Yarra Valley, is the definite winner of that. And it obviously does flat. It's a General Mill. It does sugar, flour and oil, as well as the grape juice, and again you get that extra little bit of the business bit from it. So to be honest, I'm still a massive fan of the Farmer Jebs. I often go for the Omatana because it does a lot. For the Farm Factory, you can probably just about upgrade it once and it's still just a little bit. It's still nowhere near the cycles though of the Farmer Jeb. But again, this does a bit more. The bread, the cake, only does sugar. But yeah, raisins and grape juice. The oils does the cereal, although as I said, the inputs from cereal is crazy bad loss. And they're all dear products. Well, corn's not terribly, but oats is, it's just such a loss. It's ridiculous. It really is terrible. And each one of those, or at least, well, actually, no, all of them, apart from corn, are actually on the high sort of cost for things, really. So to me, it's a no-brainer. There's no way I want the cereal factor ever. It's terrible. So there you go. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, and these are, again, it's about half, 50%. That one's a little bit less. Clothes, that's standard. Again, the Granny's knitwear is quite amazing. It does do 50% loss, but doesn't do quite so much loss from wool, but does away with the need of doing the fabric. It literally goes wool to clothes. It can still do fabric to clothes, but yeah, you can have a process. If you've got it or you bought fabric, you can still make clothes from it, but you don't necessarily need it. And it is about that's actually reasonable. That's 3,000. Yeah, that's like 3,000. Whereas the Farmer Jeb one is a standard one, which I think is 1.4 tons. So the Omatana definitely beats that on that. But you'd expect that from a big factory. But yeah, you could upgrade Nanny's knitting needles like once or twice, maybe to sort of equal that. But again, the Omatana, that is good. And then of course it's got the potato side of things. You'll not like make a fortune, but it is good. It is, and it's, again, you're not losing anything. The water you've got to put in obviously to make the process work, but you're getting 200 back just in a different form. And if you look at those, the premium potatoes, they're not like the one. There is the set that I've used a lot, and well, it crashed last time I used it, but I'm not sure it was the thing. But if you look at the Omatana one, it's quite reasonable. Here we go. French fries, 5.65. Really, all the time you could sell them at whenever. So yeah, they're about a lot more than potatoes, and that's not bad at all, really. And again, it was lossless in comparison to just good old Tate's, which, as we all know, are terrible because it's such. Yeah, you're basically getting a lot of it. It's double for the premium potatoes, so you're only washing them really. So you're getting double for just cleaning your spuds and putting them in nice bags for people. And what's the other one? Yeah, my bad. It is, yeah, we've just seen it, but yeah, the French fries. Yeah, actually getting a lot more. Sorry, ignore me. The French fries are double, which yeah, was a bit strange, but yeah. And then the premium potatoes, again, lossless. You're getting about 5 times the amount of money for that. So really, the Omatana at that point, becomes quite an amazing factory, all things considered, by its versatility and quite good recipes. Yeah, I mean, it's lossless in a way. I think there is. Yeah, the oats you gain, which you do on the standard recipe. The bread you always lose, but again, you don't sort of lose. The waste goes to pig food, so it really is quite an amazing thing, really, that I really do, which is why I frequently go with the farm factory over the farmer Jebs, because of that versatility that this thing has got, even though it's not quite so good cycle. It's still not terrible, but yeah, 2,400 is about 7 tons of sunflower oils per month. So you've got to use it all year long to get all of you, if you was going big, or you've got to upgrade your factory, which is then makes it back 100 grand, no, 55 grand I think for the first upgrade, which then means it's cost you well over 100 grand for the factory, but it's then getting to 15 tons a day, which is not bad. Anyway, enough of this. Yeah, that's us done. Yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on other journeys, and if this turns into a full-blooded let's play, then I hope you stick with me on here. Yeah, and as always, I am all ears to what people think about if this is going to go into a future European let's play. So I'm going to say, for the last time on this map for now, goodbye. For now.